everybody, it's Suzanne, and this is my December 2021 sales update video. This is the last thing I am doing to wrap up 2021, and going forward for 2022, I'm going to do some different things with this sales update, and we're going to have a brand new look, and we will start fresh with that in February when I do the January 2022 sales update. So let me show you some of my notable sales, because this is all about teachable moments and sharing with you that I am a real seller just like you, and giving you some insight into why I chose these items to sell in the first place. So we're going to start off with a lovely pair of buttery soft leather and tailor gloves. I paid $1.01 for these, took an offer of $30. Profit was $25.80. And I just love, love, love those baskets and bins of odds and ends, because you find all sorts of treasures in there. And I do love the treasure hunt, just like most of you listening. That's the most fun part. Here is a Squishmallows Wendy the Frog. I paid 80 cents for this. Took an offer of $30, and this was only 5 inches tall, so it was a little one. Profit was $25.81. Very easy to ship and a high profit sale. This is a Brighton men's belt. I paid $3.18. It sold for full asking price of $32.97. Profit was $26.23. Here is a Bloomingdale's cashmere sweater. I paid $4.31 for this. It was a very thick and fuzzy cashmere. It was just like a blanket. Took an offer of $35. Profit was $26.34. This is a Tahari 100% cashmere sweater. I paid $4.76. It sold for full asking in just a couple of days, $39.97. And this was kind of unusual. It had a very faint striped pattern, almost brindle like you would see on a dog. So it was just very different. My profit was $28.32. Here's a pair of BOLO eyeglasses frames. I paid $1.06 for these. Sold for $34.97 full asking price. Profit was $30.38. Moving on to the famous cat orgy mug. This is a Taylor and Ing animal orgy mug. I paid 63 cents. It sold for $35 on best offer. Profit was $30.81. And this is shown in the BOLO book on page 83. There are many different variations, and their value depends on how rare they are. So values can go up to $70. So students, you can verify that information in your BOLO book. I think I've found one other of these over my entire eBay career. So I was very excited to find that, and the going rate was $35 to $40 for the cat mug. So I was happy with that. And then I had this Chaleur mug sell for also $35. I paid $1.06 for this. Profit was $31.11. And I'm just loving these sales of items that are $1 or less and sell for $30 or more. That is exactly what I've been wanting to do with my business for a long time. So it's really satisfying to see this come to fruition and see these sales happening. Okay, this is a Celeste cashmere sweater. I paid $4.75 for this. It sold for full asking price of $39.97 in about a week. Profit was $31.73. This is a Disney Photo Mosaics puzzle. I paid $1.06 for this. It sold for $39.97 and went to Great Britain. Profit was $32.29, and they paid almost as much for shipping as they did for the item. I have had this for a while, so it did take a little while to sell, probably 8 months. But the photo mosaic puzzles are not as common as some others, so those can go for more. Okay, here's another item under $1. I paid 80 cents for this Carter's plush, and you pull the string on his head and it expands, and then it has a music box inside, so it plays a little lullaby song. So he worked perfectly. I sold him for full asking of $39.98. Profit was $35.81. And I was just about to give up on ties when this sold. I actually quit looking for them on a couple of my thrifting trips because I was getting discouraged. I've had a few sales, but they started taking off in December. So this is an Hermes tie. I paid $3.18. It had an unusual design. Those are actually storks. It sold for full asking of $48.97. Profit was $39.77. Here is a Brooks Brothers straw and leather handbag. I paid $5.30 for this. Took an offer of $55. Profit was $40.84. Here is a pair of motorcycle gloves. I paid $3.18 for these. They sold for full asking of $52.97. Profit was $43.59. This is an exclusively Miss Hook women's top. It's a vintage clothing item. I paid $6.35. It sold for $64.97. Profit was $49.73. And my highest sale of the month, which is fitting for December, was this vintage Hallmark ornament. It was Baby's First Christmas 1979. The box showed wear, definitely, but the ornament was perfect. And it's a satin covered ball, so it wasn't even a breakable ornament. It wasn't glass or ceramic, it was plastic covered with satin. I took an offer of $63.97, making my profit $53.85. So those are the highlights of my December. And now I'm going to give you some numbers. I sold 151 items. Now, some of you have asked, are you including books and calendars in your totals? So for December, yes, I am, and I'm going to speak to that point in just a minute. So if you look at my sold items, you're going to see a lot of books and calendars. So my total was 151 items. My inventory cost was $1,203 on these items because the printed items, the books and calendars, I did pay up front to have those printed so I could sell the physical item in my eBay store, because eBay has very strict and specific rules about what kind of digital items can be sold on eBay, and I would not be selling any of the allowed items. I'll put the link to this policy below the video so that you can go read that for yourself because it's pretty long and boring. But the bottom line is no ebooks. eBay did allow them at one time, but ebooks are not allowed at this time. My total profit was $3,708. and you can see the sliding scale there. December was a whopper of a month and my best month for the whole year. Profit per item is $24.55, and that does include books and calendars. And then you can see the overall year there. October was my best month. That was the month I sold the two Coogie sweaters for $200 and $175. So those two sales really took care of the month. Now, let me talk about the books and calendars. Yes, these are in my eBay store. And some of you might say, that's not fair that you can make these items and sell them. And I've had several comments on YouTube and emails about showing my totals and including those items. But let me just give you a little bit of background on this. First of all, it took years of daily work in the eBay world to get to this point where I felt like I could create something and sell a physical educational item in my store. This didn't just happen this year. This has been 15 years of relationship building, learning eBay, teaching other people, and doing the research and compiling this information. This has been part of my life since 2003, almost 20 years. So I had to get to the point where I had an audience and I had enough knowledge to create something that would help other people. Also, there was an upfront investment for designing these products and having them printed. So these are not print on demand. I order them ahead of time and have them physically in my inventory. So I pull it out, I write a thank you note on it, and I ship it out to other sellers. So that upfront investment was not small. And I'm taking a risk investing in these upfront costs because this idea could have failed. I've had a lot of ideas that failed. So it is fair because I'm taking that risk. Also, there was a huge time investment to create these materials. Time away from other things, time away from shopping and listing and working on other projects. And this was in the making for a long time. So this didn't just happen overnight. And I had to be a very diligent time manager to get these products put together. And if you've ever had to do something like this, you know what I'm talking about. You have to develop the idea, you have to do revisions, you have to work with your graphic designer, you have to work with the printer on how things are going to turn out. So it was a long process. Also, I've had a goal of creating a unique and useful item that other sellers want and that will help them make more money. This has been a goal of mine for at least 5 years. What can I make? What can I provide that's going to help other people? And if you look at the feedback on these two items, you'll see that people are happy with it. So it did take research, asking other sellers what they want, studying the analytics on my YouTube channel to see what they're watching, saving emails from other sellers who had questions and studying those to see what are the patterns, what are they asking all the time, what do they want to know. So there was a lot of research behind this to create these products so that you guys can have more fun with your business, but you can also make more money. So back to the it's not fair. Nobody is stopping anybody from creating their own physical product to sell on eBay. It can be about anything you want. So this is available to anybody. What you need to do is see a need and fill it. What do you know that you can share with other people to help them in some way. Not necessarily make more money, but everyone has specialized knowledge, even if you don't think you do. And I challenge you to pick your own brain about, what do I know that would benefit other people, and how could I put that together in a physical product to sell? Every single client I have ever had, we have gone over this, and they have some kind of knowledge about something. One lady, she trained horses, and she ended up making a DVD about how to train horses, and she sold that on eBay. Another person specialized in model trains, and he created a booklet about all the things he wished he had known, all the resources. Yes, everything's out on the internet. Anyone can find anything, but the key here is putting it together, doing the research, and creating something that you can offer other people who are interested in that same specialty and help them. You already find and sell items all the time. You can create something of your own. So I just wanted to throw that out to you for 2022. If you've ever thought about creating your own information product, the resources are there. You can do it. There are self-publishing companies. There's ways to have it done online and shipped to you. I want to challenge you for 2022. If you've ever had this idea of creating some type of information product where you can share your knowledge, it's really a fun and exciting process, because you start thinking about, what does my target customer want? What do I have to offer? How could I package this? Should it be a book? Should it be a DVD? It can be a planner. It can be a calendar. It can be flashcard. Think about home school materials, and you can springboard off of those types of physical products to figure out something you can make and sell, because it doesn't always have to be going to the thrift store. And I know a lot of my audience is older, and once you get some products going that you can replenish, you have that stream of income. And usually the older people, the Gen Xers, the baby boomers, they have this life of experience they can draw on to create information products. So I just want to challenge you to think about that. If that thought has ever crossed your mind, you can do it. Everyone has specialized knowledge. You just have to think about it. What do you know that other people might want to know, or might make their life easier or more profitable? Okay, that was a quick one. Have a profitable, productive, and fun day on eBay. Bye.